Hey everyone, I'm going ahead and gonna try a league with this Cultivator amulet list. It's a little bit weird in that I'm trying something a little weird with 1 Talaria West and 4 Explorers. So my theory being that Cultivator Colossus is great when you have a lot of resources, so Explore works well with that. Some concessions that had to be made in deck building. Only 1 Cavern of Souls in the main deck to make room for the castles. Only 3 Arboreal Grazers. My sideboard is a little. I'm trying out these Emrakul the Promised End. I haven't actually got to cast one yet in the little bit of testing I've done already. I'm trying to these Relic of Progenitus as a way to maybe try and make the Grixis Shadow matchup better, because I think that's one of the trickier matchups right now. Not quite sure what this opponent is doing. Merfolk, okay. So next turn we can go for a Colossus. We might be running into like an Archmage's Charm or a Subtlety, but I'd rather run a Colossus into that than Pact into something, and then hit a counterspell. Double Valakut already in play is actually pretty nice. Okay. Opponent going full tempo mode. Respectable. We have a couple possible good draw steps, but likely we're just going to play Dryad and develop our mana. Cavern qualifies as a good draw step. I think I'm going to Cavern on Giant, because I want to play out this Vestige, because right now the Dryad is a threat on its own, so they sort of have to respond to this Dryad threat. Colossus can also be a good like follow-up. If we draw another land, I'll probably just Colossus. Don't see any reason not to block here. Likely our opponent is just very, very, very dead. Yeah. So I definitely want the Cavern of Souls. I think I'm going to cut the Sagas because they're a bunch of Spreading Seas deck. And bringing the Engineered Explosives just generally seems good against what they're doing. Then the question is, what do I want to shave? Maybe Expedition Map, since we cut the Sagas. Try it like this. I think engineered explosives is good against merfolk because not only is it good against like the merfolk themselves, but if there's like any sort of damping sphere type shenanigans our opponent is interested in getting up to, we can stop that. I'm holding back the Grazer. If we draw a second amulet, the Grazer represents Titan a turn faster, and not playing Grazer doesn't slow us down if we draw a 3-drop, because we can still just play the 3-drop. So... okay, so I think I would like to explore. I guess I probably want to be bouncing the Radiant Fountain, so there's not really a reason to Grazer first. Suppose I want a Cavern on Giant here. It's better if we draw a bounce land to have that in play. Though maybe I'm setting myself up for like getting this cavern turned into an island and then getting a spell counter. That one's pretty reasonable against us, because we do enjoy shuffling our library. Guess we'll see what our opponent's getting up to. Definitely going to block with the Grazer here, because I might not have the chance to in the future. Would love to draw a bounce land or an engineered explosives. Dryad also wouldn't be a bad draw. Guess I'll play out the Valakut. It was a bit unfortunate that the only source of green mana for Explore was a bounce land. That definitely put us behind. Opponent's putting on a lot of pressure. They haven't actually made us have an island, so theoretically our Primeval Titan would be able to block. I don't have a lot of faith that that's actually going to work. So hopefully they don't have another Merfolk Trickster. I think my plan here is to haste and then get a Vesuva on Radiant Fountain. And just pray that that is good enough. We'll be taking... I guess we're taking 10 regardless. So I had to get... No, there was just nothing I could do here. Okay. Yeah, we block, we take 10, we're dead on board. Okay, so hand was a little bit clunky as far as the green mana. Cavern not being an Urza Saga hurt us, so maybe I was a little overzealous in the cutting of all the Urza sagas. This hand's weird, but I actually think I'm gonna keep it. The Explorers, you know, can be good, and Engineered Explosives is a pretty powerful card against this deck. So I'll Cavern on Giant, I suppose. And Explore here. I think this hand is showing off the power of Explore. The hand was very mana screwed, but thanks to Explore, we're sort of able to draw out of the mana screw. So I think it makes more sense to hold back the bounce land for mana. Trickster is not a big deal here. Maybe I was supposed to lay any E on 2 there. I kind of want to conceal that I have the Engineered Explosives on 2, though. Make them commit more into it. Okay. So I guess our opponent is on Subtlety or Bust, because if they don't Subtlety, we win. Even if they do Subtlety, we're just putting a Primeval Titan on top of our deck, and they're just sort of delaying the Primeval Titan. So, yeah, things not looking great for our opponent here. Oh, I forgot about the ward. Guess I'm not paying for that. I don't know, I'm not trying really hard because they're just very dead. Once the Titan resolved, this game was over. Alright, see everyone for round 2.